Canada is, I'm going to be spending a lot of money to change these gun laws. It should be only those AR-15 assault rifles and stuff like that, semi-automatic, those brand new American semi-automatics and all that, those war guns, those Afghanistan and Iraq war rifles and all that. Those should be licensed. You have to have a PAL to get those. But these old lever actions to protect our house, and what about shotguns and all these criminals have these Glocks from Austria anyway. Trust me, I've met the black people, the black community in Canada too, and they all have guns and they're not licensed. And so what's the point? But you're telling me my little cousin or whatever that's a Canadian that looks just like Justin Trudeau, he's unarmed, and these black people are raping and are killing our families, and we're losing our mortgages and blah, blah, blah? That's illegal. So what's happened is we've had like a Barack Obama come in. He was part of this really bad group of race or whatever, and they really changed all the laws or whatever to hurt our people or whatever, and now we're the slaves and all that. And until we can actually mend those laws, our people are going to be dying. We're going to be in recession. Can you believe it or not that this is just you and what's around your area? There's these other races that are doing very well. They have their firearms. They're living like what you supposedly dream to live. They have a good dinner. They have everything. Breakfast, lunch, dinner. They got everything they want in life. But they've tricked our people to fall for their systematic processing. We were privileged in the beginning, and then we got distracted. And then they took advantage of our distraction. And then we have somebody in power that we voted in because they're on our side, but they're distracted to where they don't even know sort of what, like a Justin. He's my cousin. I love him. But then all the time, look at our gun laws, how not even me and Justin can properly own firearms. Because it's gone the other way. And then still Justin in his brain is so manipulated that he won't fix it. People are scared to say what they really want to do or what they really believe. And the whole reason we voted them in was to do that. They did it to us. They do it to us. I've talked to them. People have heard the story of the atrocity of what happened when we tried to deal with some of those American rappers, that Rick Ross, and all that, and how bad it went, and how they take advantage. When I went down to the U.S., and I had a black friend named Edward Watson, and he came over to my house. Next thing you know, I caught Edward Watson raping my actual mother in her bedroom. That's something only we hear about here in Canada, but unfortunately it's spread so much, everyone, when I got to go down to, because I'm a Canadian, but I'm one of our bigger Canadians. Just like in the U.S., they got small Americans and big Americans. Believe it or not, like Canada was this place, we have all this land and we have all these resources, but our people and our education and our power, manpower, we're lacking. And same with our military strategy. Now, I got to go down to the United States and spy on them legally spy. And I got to see how they run things and do things because they're a lot more successful in certain avenues than us. And you know how they'll prove that to us? Well, through warfare when we die and all that and all that. But anyways, yeah, they're very vicious. And that's all I'm saying. The Americans are very relentless and vicious, okay? Whereas Canadians are very caring and open. Now it's time for Canadians to stop being so caring and open and start to realize that we're being vulnerable. So vulnerable that we could be suffering Okay, because I went down and seen how